This is a 1973 Super Beetle. And this is a 1990 Mazda Miata MX-5. And as you can see, it's been cut in half. Now the reason why this Miata behind me has been cut in half is because I'm stretching the wheelbase by about 6 inches. Actually, it's 5.9 inches to match the Super Beetle's wheelbase out there. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm cutting off the body of the Miata, all the top part, and dropping the Beetle body shell on top of that. So with that introduction, welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Danny. The channel is called Meetle the Super Beetle because when the two of them will be put together, it will be the Meetle. And the reason why I want to do this is because I've always wanted a Beetle, and when I got one, I was amazed at how dangerous it was. And I have a video I'll put out after this one with me driving it, and you can see what it's like. But long story short, I was going down a 2-lane highway about 60 miles per hour, and the car started going like this, and it wasn't very good. It was pretty scary. But I remembered there was this guy I saw online who was taking a VW Karmann Ghia and basically taking the body and putting it onto the bare chassis of a Toyota Prius, in which he cut off the body of the Prius, fixed the wheelbase to match the Karmann Ghia, and all of the Prius running gear was contained to like the floorboard and the door sills and everything in between the front tires. And he made it look really easy and really fun. And in addition to that, I've seen a couple other of these unconventional chassis swaps, and I don't know, I just let my ambitions run wild. I got obsessed about this idea for a couple of weeks, and I started researching all the different cars that could fit under a Beetle shell. And I chose the Super Beetle because it's a little bit wider and a tiny bit longer, but mainly wider because that's the main limiting factor I've run into is the width of most cars. Most new cars are far too wide. The Miata is narrow enough that it can actually fit between the Beetle's fenders. And I have all this on my website if you want to read more about my research into this and how I chose this car. I can put that link in the description. So this is my new YouTube channel. The goal of my build is to have a safe, reliable, classic car with all the modern comforts and conveniences and safety features. And the goal of this YouTube channel is to document that build and to show the viewers that this can be an everyman sort of project. You don't have to have a lift, you don't have to have a super heavy duty frame table, though it would be nice. All those things would be nice. I did have to bite the bullet and order a MIG welder to replace my stick welder. But other than that, I have the basic tools, and I'm just getting by with what I can. I am taking a pretty serious approach to safety. I'm going to make sure that this thing is definitely safe to be on the road, and I'm going to be pretty certain that I'm going to be safe as I'm building it and I don't hurt myself. And just a quick little bit about me. This is my CL200. This is my first restoration project, and it's kind of what gave me the confidence to do my next one, which was a 1983 Chevy K10, which is a four-wheel drive truck. And you'll see some pictures on the screen now, but it was I did like a resto mod with that, where I took the front clip from a 73 or maybe a 74 Chevy truck and exchanged all those body panels and did a full paint job and all the body work. And then I played around with it was a 1997 Jeep Cherokee for a couple of years, and I recently sold that, and I've always wanted a Beetle. I remember looking at Beetle's and saying, oh, I could trade my truck for this one day maybe, or I could trade the Jeep for this one day maybe, but I never did that. And when I saw one on Craigslist, I had to buy it. It was a good deal, and I'll show you that vehicle in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to any of your questions and comments. And again, you can see a lot more information, a lot more details on the website. I'll put that link in the description. You can also find me on Instagram. It's at MANNYDANTYLA, Manny Dantila, which is just a reversal of the first letters of my name, Danny Mantilla. Thank you, everybody.